Hey, MLK families and students and even staff. We are super excited. We being the Student Services Support Team, we are excited that we get the opportunity to have these MLK Talks so that we could discuss some of the ways that we could connect during our time apart. We know that during the time of being quarantined, there are a lot of things that may be going on in your heart and in your mind, and so we wanted to provide some tips and some tools to help you with this. I am Tara Glaze. I am the family advocate at Martin Luther King Middle School, and I have the pleasure of serving on this team with some amazing men and women, and so we are delighted at the opportunity that we get to do this. All right, so today I want to talk about the ABCs of coping during quarantine. Now, we know that we're about to enter into spring break, so I want you all to give yourself permission to do these things, okay? Give yourself permission. This should be a rather easier time for you to do it because we are spring breaking. So the ABCs of coping during quarantine. So we're going to start with the A. The A is acknowledge your feelings. We all have feelings running through our hearts and in our minds, and it's okay to say, hey, I'm afraid, or hey, I'm tired, or you know what, I really don't like this, I miss my friends, I miss being outside. It's okay to acknowledge your feelings. Acknowledging your feelings is healthy because as long as you get to acknowledge your feelings, then someone could join you in helping you to process those feelings. We don't want to stuff our feelings during this time, but we want to acknowledge our feelings. One of the ways that you could go about acknowledging your feelings is by talking to someone, a friend or a family member. You could also write it down in a journal. That's something that our students particularly have been doing during their Pride Time sessions, so they should be familiar. You all should be familiar with that. And you could also record it on a voice recording or whatever it is that you need to do, but be sure to know that it is okay to acknowledge your feelings, whether it's fear, anxiety, nervousness. These things are real. We all face them, and it's good for us to be able to voice them so that we could go through a process to process them out, okay? So that leads us to the B. The B is back up. It's okay. It's okay to push away from that computer. You've been on Zoom meetings, you've been on Zoom calls, you've been on meetings. If you are a parent, virtual meetings. All of these things keep you connected to your technology, and sometimes that could just be so taxing and draining. For the students, you have classes online, you got to do your homework, you got to submit everything online, you're talking to your friends online. Every now and then you need to give yourself permission to just excuse yourself from that computer to back up. So A, we want to acknowledge our feelings. B, we want to give ourselves permission to back up, especially during this spring break time. Stay away from these meetings, okay? Unless you are meeting with someone, a friend or a family member that's giving you, like we say, giving you life. But stay away from work during this time if you can. If you're a parent and you're not going to have the opportunity to have this spring break time, be okay with backing away from your computer for a moment of time. Don't get so bogged down into being connected that it drives you crazy. So that's tip 1 and tip 2, which is our A and our B. Acknowledge your feelings, it's okay. And B is back away from that computer, back away, unplug from technology. And C is clear your mind. I don't know what it is that you like to do to clear your mind, but it is okay to do that. The backing away from the computer, that's a part of clearing your mind. Going on a walk clears your mind. Reading a book clears your mind. Playing a video game clears your mind. But we want to make sure that whatever we're doing to clear our minds, that it is healthy. There are healthy ways and unhealthy ways to cope during these times, and we want to make sure that we're leaning into the healthy ways. So a healthy way of clearing your mind, again, is taking a walk, talking to a friend for a moment, reading a book, playing a video game. If you like beats and music, listening to music, creating a beat, being creative, those are healthy ways of clearing your mind. But unhealthy ways of clearing your mind would look like vaping, smoking. Those types of things are unhealthy for you. So let's make sure that we're leaning into the healthy ways of coping during this quarantine time. Remember that we are here for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to send us some emails through the site or email your counselors. You could also email myself, your family advocate. You could also email the other individuals on this team. We are here to help you. We are here to assist you. We want you all to know that we miss you and that we will be here. Now, please keep in mind that next week is spring break for all of us. So if you do reach out and you do not get a response, it's not because we don't love you. It's not because we're ignoring you, but it's because we too are on spring break. We're taking some time to acknowledge our feelings, to back up, and also to clear our minds so that we can better serve you. All right, have a wonderful day. Continue to be lion strong, and we look forward to the moment that we can get back together connecting in the building. Until then, we are excited about being able to provide these MLK Talks for you. Have a wonderful day.